PTZs going offline at night, running out to sites 2 or 3 times a month just to reboot camera ports. Quality PoE accessories are a crucial part of any professionally installed CCTV system. And that's why in this video, we're going to cover a few accessories that you can use to improve install cost, efficiency, and speed. And we're going to cut out that marketing fluff that you find in a lot of data sheets and get into what will actually work in the system and what you should be more cautious of. Here goes. So let's start with reducing cables. This is a PoE splitter from KOVO. It's the KOVO PoE P30. And from this little device, we can run one cable to power 2 devices across 100 meters. It operates entirely on passive PoE power, so it receives the input signal without requiring an external power source. Now, a lot of data sheets for PoE splitters will tell you that you can cascade and daisy chain them up to 4 times to power 5 cameras. In the real world, cascading them over long spans can be a little bit risky. Even if you're using PoE++, every segment you introduce severe voltage drops due to the length of the cable and the resistance. So you want to keep in mind your power budgets and ideally use the PoE P30 cleanly to expand a single line. So what about running cameras to additional buildings with limited or no power? So this is a 4-channel PoE splitter from KOVO. It gives you 4 gigabit ports and with PoE++, an overall power supply budget of 60 watts. And it can comfortably handle extreme weather conditions all the way down to minus 30 degrees Celsius. It also has a PoE watchdog function, so if a camera freezes drawing power but not transmitting data, it will automatically reboot that specific port, which can help to cut down on those annoying service truck rolls. If you need even more port density, you can step it up with this outdoor switch. So this requires external power, but because of that, we've got 2 BT ports. So this could quite easily handle a PTZ. And then for sites that are much, much bigger, you might want to run fiber cable to connect these switches. But connecting fiber over long distances can be a finicky process without pre-terminated cable ends. A problem made a little bit more annoying without outdoor fiber grade cable. So why are unterminated cable ends tricky? Well, because you have to use one of these splicing machines to weld and splice your cables together. And they aren't particularly cheap. So let's not have one more expensive tool to rely on. You can use pre-terminated outdoor grade cables, which will make your installs much faster. And these are efficient all the way up to 1,000 meters. Connect it to the SFP port on the next building switch, and you have a solid long distance network deployment. So for your server rooms, you'll want to look at a heavy-duty rack mount solution, maybe like this KOVO 24T2FIN. This is a high-density 2.5 gigabit PoE switch that delivers 24 total ports. Ports 1 through 22 handle standard PoE+, up to 30 watts. Ports 23 and 4 are built for your bigger hardware, supporting higher power 802.3 PoE++. And for uplinks, it gives you 2 standard gigabit RJ45 ports, which will act as your data highways back to your NVR or larger network. And we've got 2 ultra-fast fiber ports. Need to reach a single camera way out on the property line? Well, it has a built-in CCTV extension mode. It will automatically detect longer cable runs and adjust the port accordingly. It will throttle the speed down to a stable 10 megabits per second, but it extends your maximum data and power run all the way out to 250 meters. Just like the outdoor splitter we mentioned earlier, it has a watchdog protocol built right in across all 24 ports to automatically ping and power cycle frozen devices. And remember what we said earlier about cutting out the fluff? Pay close attention to your total power budget. While those 2 BT ports can push 60 watts each, the entire switch caps out at a total power budget of 240 watts. So don't try and fully overload it without calculating your real-world camera draw. You could be looking at a system crash. And if 24 ports is overkill for your current head end, we've got smaller options with 4, 8, and 16 port variations to perfectly scale whatever size system you're building. And that's just a few accessories that you can use to make installing security cameras faster, more cost-effective, and a little bit easier. For more info, check out the links in the description. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more security insights. We'll see you in the next one.